Hello everybody, welcome to my next exciting project. This is going to be a PC build modification using oak wood, solid oak. This is very heavy, and I'm going to be cutting these pieces so that we have a nice finish. This is some parts of the wood which I need to get rid of, or fill this in rather. This was routed from a previous project, so I want to fill that in so it's nice and flat. You'll see why that's going to be important later on. There isn't much room to work, and really I have to kind of make a makeshift workshop here. So we have our plastic, which is going to be basically holding back the dust and so on. We have our lighting, which I haven't turned on yet. We have some natural lighting as well. And we have our tripod. So this is going to be the main working area. Okay, we're back, and we have part of our board fixed up here. We get it all sanded, so this will look a little bit better. Plus it's on the inside, so it doesn't really matter so much. We're going to cut now the sides, so we have a perfect 50 centimeter cube, or 50 centimeter square rather. And we'll do that for the other piece. And then we're going to be routering our lines for the hard drives. First one's done. 10 rows. One more to do, and that's it for today. idea of how this thing is going to go together. So we basically have two sides, about that spacing. Have a fan up here, hard drives coming down the sides, motherboard on one side, and logo on the other side. Our back plate is all done now, and we just need to put the logo on it. And I'm going to bring my drill out. There's probably a right way and a wrong way to do this, and this is going to be my way. We'll see how long this one takes. Like I said, hopefully it's not too bad, and should look nice when it's done. We have our drill bit, 42 millimeters, and our drill. We're going to be drilling 4 holes, which are the brackets that are going to hold the two sides together. And we got our nice thick piece of wood from Indonesia, and that should be it. Okay, so let's do the holes and we'll go from there. Let's see how well we've done with our design. We got our test hard drive, we got our brackets, we got our front facing panel, we got our rear facing panel. I haven't put this thing together yet, so I'm hoping it's going to be nice. I'm not sure if this is the best idea, but I've decided I'm going to now glue the case. I'm a little bit worried that it's a little premature, but let's try it anyway. And I could always try to break it apart, but I think it's time to really take it to the next level, glue the case together, and then start to mount the hard drives and the motherboard and the power supply. I think we're at that stage now, so might as well get to it. Okay, so let me start with that. So the case is together, it's not glued, it's just holding together temporarily, still drying a little bit with the oil. So what we're going to do now is just demonstrate how the fan's going to go in. Hopefully it's going to slide in nicely. This is the unit. It usually comes with just 2 fans, but I put 4 fans on it. So there's going to be 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Everything's basically going out the top. Okay, so we're going to basically slide this thing in here. It's going to sit on top, one of the brackets. So we have our motherboard. This is a Asus Z87 motherboard, so a few generations, using a Generation 4 Pentium processor. So that's going to go with this orientation. Okay, and then the fan comes through here, up through the center, and mounts on the side like this. And this, if we're lucky, will turn right into what we need to do right there. So we have the power supply mounted, we have the water supply mounted, closed loop water's a cooler, and it looks like it's holding okay. So next thing we're going to do is hook up our hard drives, and then we're almost done. Okay, we're going to mount the hard drives now. These are rails, let's say. I got the manufacturer from China. They basically look like this. It's basically a spacer, but it doesn't have a hex on it. Get that in focus. Okay, so there's no hex, it's just rounded edge. So it's the same as a spacer, they're brass. And then when they're mounted, I put a little washer in between so that basically sets the spacing at about 1 centimeter, and then a second spacer on the outside of that. That makes basically this width 120 centimeters, which is perfect because that's the spacing for the fan you can see back there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the video card. This is a GTX 770 from Gigabyte. So it's a little bit older, but and we're not going to be mounting it upright. Okay, we're going to actually mount it 90 degrees, and the way we're going to do that is with a 90-degree adapter. That's going to take us to about here, and the other problem is this thing will fall as it stands up, as the stand is standing. So we're going to take this piece of wood and we're going to put it right here, and then right into the plastic of the mount on the card. We're going to drill 2 holes into the wood, and the wood is basically just going to be glued onto the main side of the case. 2 screws here, and we should be all set. We have the case all ready now. We have all the hard drives put in, motherboards in there, the video card is mounted, and there's a few things we made. I made some mistakes on. The power supply, if you've noticed, is actually upside down, so that was kind of bad. So I have to flip it over. Okay, it's worth mentioning that I'm using a hard drive fan. This is a Scythe fan. It's a really low rotation fan. This requires the hard drives to be spaced at 41 millimeters, so there's a little bit of space between each hard drive. We'll probably also tie wrap some of these cables so it looks a little bit nicer, and then we should be done. Okay, so we have the front of our case with the signature, and we have our hard drives. Okay, these are 1 terabyte hard drives, so we have 2 hard drives in the back and then another 8 here, and they slide out nicely and they sit into the groove. And then this little pencil here is basically just holding the fan. And we have motherboard, the video card, power supply is now turned around properly, and we've tie wrapped everything down. And let's check out how much this thing weighs. So we are 36.5 4 kilograms, and that's pretty heavy for a case. And yes, you're fat.